And what that means is green is the front, the very attractive and palatable and emotional way in which communism can very attractively be thwarted on our populace, and I believe they really definitely are. There are so many similarities to how they instituted communism in Russia, communism in Nazi Germany, and even in China, in the ways and the motives and the activities that the Green Movement is affiliated with. And I'm going to go down the line with that, and I've got a lot of bookmarks here. It's going to be a lot of fun. What are the Tea Parties? That's just like what happened back in the Revolutionary War. They got so fed up with all the taxation that they dumped the tea in the Boston Harbor. If you hadn't heard that in your American school U.S. history class, it's not too surprising, because they're dumbing down the scholastics for our kids. They're dumbing down our society so that they can force this communist, fascist, socialist, I don't know, it's a hodgepodge of the bunch, into our lives and rob us of our freedoms. You've got to wake up, you've got to start paying attention, and you've got to look outside the government-run media. They are feeding us the same BS to try and keep us from paying attention to what they're doing to our country. And if we don't stand up just like those brave people down there in Boston and the brave people out there at the Tea Party, then we are going to have some serious problems. I just have to read to you this, my first one thing from this book, which this is a document. It's called The Communist Rules for Revolution. There's just 9 of them. Just 9, and they don't take that long to read, so I'm going to read them real quick, and we're going to talk more about how the Green Movement is really a front for communism. Number 1, corrupt the young, get them away from religion, get them interested in sex, make them superficial, destroy their ruggedness. This was a document entitled Communist Rules for Revolution. It was discovered in Dusseldorf, Germany in 1919. So the words are reminiscent of that time in history. Number 2, get control of all means of publicity. Get people's mind off government by focusing their attention on athletics, sexy books, that's how they used to talk, plays, and other trivialities. Let me just say that one more time. Get control of all means of publicity. That's the news media. That's your information. Get control of all of it, and they are making every effort to do so. Thankfully, we still have public access. You can still come down to the cable access place and air your views and not be brainwashed into what they're saying. Number 3, divide people into hostile groups by constantly harping on controversial matters of no importance. Divide people against, I don't know, the birthers against the non-birthers, the global warming deniers against the global warming religious fanatics, the Republicans against the Democrats, the liberals against the conservatives. Let me say that one more time. Number 3, in Communist Rules for Revolution, divide people into hostile groups by constantly harping on controversial matters of no importance. Like, for instance, somebody sticking their foot under a stall door at a bathroom in a public bathroom. These are trivial things. Number 4, destroy people's faith in their natural leaders by holding the latter, meaning the natural leaders, up to contempt, ridicule, and obloquy. And then number 5, always preach true democracy, but seize power at the last as ruthlessly as possible. Let me try that one more time. Number 5 for Communist Rules for Revolution, always preach true democracy, but seize power at the last as ruthlessly as possible. That's really scary. Number 6, by encouraging government, this is the one that really hits home. Number 6 of the Communist Rules for Revolution. If you don't hear any of these, hear this one. Number 6, by encouraging government extravagance, destroy its credit, produce fear of inflation, rising prices, and general discontent. Okay, let me try that one more time. By encouraging government extravagance, stimulus bill, destroy its credit, doing that. Produce fear of inflation, definitely. Rising prices, for sure. And general discontent. That's number 6 for the 1919 rules, Communist Rules for Revolution discovered in Germany. Number 7, foment strikes in vital industries. Encourage civil disorders and foster a lenient and soft attitude on the part of government towards these disorders. Number 8, special arguments cause breakdowns of the old virtues, honesty, sobriety, continence, faith in the pledged word, and ruggedness. Number 9, cause registration of all firearms. Number 9, this is real important too. They're definitely trying to do this by, making all sorts of excuses. Cause the registration of all firearms on some pretext with a view of confiscation of them and leaving the population helpless. That is the Communist Rules for Revolution, discovered in 1990, Dusseldorf, Germany. You can be the judge of your own if you think that these things are happening, if you think these things are being perpetrated on it or not.